Hello everybody, it's me, Rainbow Eyes, Christina Barrows here, and I had a wonderful experience sharing my video with people. I got a lot of great feedback about my first official edited video that I did, and I just wanted to answer some questions and comments that people have given me. So first off, I got a few comments about where to get Yoni eggs or wands or crystal penises, and for me I just stumbled upon them because I did work at a crystal shop, so I saw lots of different eggs and wands and stuff. So if you're local to San Diego, check out your nearby crystal shops. There's a lot of great ones. But for those who are not local, I actually would recommend Etsy. I think Etsy has a lot of really great products on there and really good deals and a lot of trustworthy people selling good crystals to use. eBay, I don't know, I haven't really dabbled too much with that. I'm a kind of person who likes to pick the crystal in life and go there and handle it and feel it. So I would really recommend trying not to buy your Yoni massage or Yoni crystal online, because you kind of lose that whole feeling and connection aspect. But everything is energy, so if you see one and you're like, I like that one, you know, get it. So trust your instincts. That's part of this whole feminine healing and sexual healing experience, is to learn to trust your feminine intuition, learning to get in touch with your inner self and your inner body. That's part of this whole feminine healing and sexual healing experience, is to learn to trust your feminine intuition, learning to get in touch with your inner self and your inner body. And that was one of the things I experienced from using the Yoni crystals and using. So another thing is, I didn't see many places to buy crystal penises locally in my neighborhood, and I have a large selection of crystal stores here in San Diego. But if you're really wanting to get one, the only place that I have seen them for sale is at the gem fairs in Arizona. One was at Quartzsite, I've seen some there, and the one in Tucson, which is the biggest gem fair, the annual gem fair. That's where I got mine, and I saw many different sizes and shapes there. It was a little bit of a hunt. The first time I went, I saw it and I didn't buy one, and I actually kind of regretted it, and I went back that same week later on, and I went back and I did get one because I really wanted it. I even have 2 mini ones that I got, but that's another video about my penis obsession. Yes. So that was off the point, but okay, back to the questions. Another question I got was about using Shiva lingams, and I have personally sort of used the Shiva lingam. I haven't used it inside. I used it on the clitoral area, and why I don't know. I guess I could explain it by saying the shape of a Shiva lingam is very rounded, and it seemed I didn't have the urge to put it in, I guess. I have used a massage wand, like a carnelian wand, and I've had friends that have used different wands. I have one friend, I hope she doesn't kill me, but she told me she got a soda light wand and put it in there, and the next day she put it outside or something, and it broke. And I was like, well, sometimes energies need to be released, and so that was funny testimonial about that. Utilize even a sphere, I would think, but it would be harder to get out. A lot of the Yoni eggs from China have a string attached so that you can pull them out easier, and so I would recommend really looking into that, because you never know how your balls might react. That's why I enjoy the crystal penis with the balls, because it's more realistic, it's more phallic, and it's symbolic. And that leads me to another question. It revolves around shapes, the shape of the crystal. So I feel like I really like the penis shape because it is like a phallus, and it's a energetic phallus tool for healing down there. And the egg shape to me is a more feminine shape, and it's a rounded feminine shape that helps to remove negative or things that are blocking, or it's sort of a case that removes the negative energy, I feel. These are all just my own little loopy-loops, loopity-loops that I believe. And so the shape of the crystal, I feel, is important because you're putting a energetic tool down there, and the tool will emit a vibration in a certain wavelength, and the shape of it is emitting a certain wavelength, geometrically, in a sense of sacred geometry, when you get down to the brass tacks of what is the crystal energetically doing. So when you get a crystal in a certain shape, let's say, for example, there are some massage wands that are twists, and that's a shape that's going to spiral the energy or move it around and sort of circulate it. And to me, that sort of tool down there is for someone who's more open and wanting to harness the crystal energy for enhancement of your chakra or your kundalini. So that's actually a different topic that I would want to cover. That's when you're more used to using the tool and using the energy wands down there. I don't know if this is a thing, but yeah. So those are some of the questions I got. Another question I got was about the pelvic floor and how the eggs and this axe strengthen it. And for me, the eggs really help strengthen your uteral area, your Kegel area, because your Kegels and your muscles are allowed to wrap around the egg and tighten and contract. And that helps to bolster the effects of the lifting of the wall. And there's also some postures you can do and yoga movements that you can practice in order to tighten your wall and tighten your uterus. I'll put some of those up for you guys. I practice the Bikram yoga, so the first pose I would think of is the awkward pose or the half moon pose, and tightening and strengthening and holding in your P muscle, your like urethra muscle down there, pulling that up as you stand really straight, and then tightening all of the vaginal muscles down there. That's a good exercise to do if you have a smaller yoni egg down there. Now, the crystal penis is a little bit different in the effect that what I'm achieving with the penis is trying to do a sort of sexual healing and self-love and care. Whereas the egg, it's a sexual healing and cleansing and clearing and strengthening. So they can be used in conjunction. This is why I like having both. I hope that cleared up some of the questions I got, and please feel free to offer any more or add any more or give me some advice on your crystal yoni experiences. All right? I'm excited. Have a beautiful day.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.